Hey, come on, we're late. Let's go buy some watches. Welcome back to another day of hunting for the best watches in all of Tokyo. Today, we'll be going to Kita and Ueno, and hopefully get a good deal. Even though they sell very different watches, the two shops we're going to visit today both rank among my very favorites. We're going to see some incredible watches at every price point. We're starting the day in the quiet residential neighborhood of Kita, around 40 minutes from central Tokyo. It is a place you're unlikely to visit unless you know about this special spot. Our first stop right here in Kita is a collector's favorite, Private Eyes. Arguably, the store with the rarest vintage watches in Tokyo. They have chronographs from the 40s and 50s that belong in a museum. As you enter, on the right, you'll find the first display with their signature bracelet. We'll probably put a shot of a zoom in here. Then there's a small section with some very cute dress watches, and the two display cases on the wall are also usually filled with sort of vintage dress watches. These in particular are some of the more big names, so like some Pateks, Rolex, and APs. In this display, there's usually my favorite selection. On the top level, you have a really nice selection of chronographs from the likes of like Eberhard, Longines, and on the bottom one, you usually find some time-only pieces from IWC, Longines, Omega, and the likes. On the side, there's another case usually filled with dress watches, but more importantly, they also have a nice selection of watches at the back, so if you're looking for anything in particular, ask. And we're looking at three beautiful Eberhard chronographs. If you're not familiar with Eberhard, it was a brand of primarily chronographs that was quite popular in Italy. First one is a 1940 chronograph, caliber 16 in stainless steel. As you can see, it's quite modern in terms of sizing. Very peculiar attribute of this watch is the beautiful salmon dial. I think it's quite striking. Let's look at the price. So this is the most affordable of the three. This one is 880,000 tax included, 800,000 tax free, which is around like 5k USD. Next up is another example from the 1940s, Eberhard, this time in 18k yellow gold with a silver dial. This one I believe is a couple millimeters smaller, either 38 or 39, so it should fit me a little bit better. Very beautiful, all in original condition and very clean. Tax included 1,210,000, 1.1 tax free, which is around 7k. It's a 1940s 35mm Longines chronograph with the 13 SN movement, so one of the most desirable movements ever made by Longines. These are very collectible, truly a stunning watch, a collector's watch for sure, and in incredible condition as you can see. We have a 1940s Bovet with quite a dark salmon copper dial. Very beautiful watch with blued hands, small Arabic numerals, 13mm, so for being from the 1940s, quite large. This tax included goes to around 1,600,000 yen, which is around 10k USD. This is another Ulysse Nardin from 1940s, silver dial, beautiful condition, caliber 22. And price-wise, this goes to around 2,200,000 yen, which is around 15k USD. This is an Omega chronograph, caliber 33.3, 18k yellow gold from 1942. Does this sector dial, also really beautiful. Wow, stunning. Price-wise, not cheap. This goes for around 2.7 millions, tax included, converts to around $17,000. Le piece de resistance, a 1941-1942 Rolex chronograph, a pre-Daytona. So this is a caliber 72 and I believe it is 35mm. The dial has a hint of patina quite evenly across the dial, but great condition otherwise. It comes with the satin Private Eyes bracelet, which is nothing compared to the watch, but just worth pointing it out. So this pre-Daytona goes for around 5.8 million yen. That's included, tax deducted, it's 5.3 million yen, which is around 30k USD. For today I will pass. Most of these incredible watches are above my pay grade for now, but it was incredible to see them. I will be back. Now, let's hop back on the subway and head to Ueno, a neighborhood famous for its park filled with museums, for its salaryman drinking spots, and also for being the Americana capital of Tokyo. Japanese salvage denim, horsehide leather jackets, that kind of stuff. But we're here for this place. We are now in Ueno, where we'll be visiting one of the best spots for affordable Seikos, Grand Seikos, and much more, Mizutani Camera. If you like Japanese watches and are on a budget, this is your spot in Tokyo. In the main counter inside, they have a wide selection of vintage Seikos from every era at great prices, while on the outside they mostly have Grand and King Seikos from the 60s. But that's not all Mizutani has to offer. They also have really interesting Swiss watches like these. First up, we have a 1950s Bulova with a rose gold capped case with this beautiful salmon dial with printed Breguet numerals. It's a little bit tarnished, so it has a little bit of a rugged look, but you know I love a little Breguet numeral, so this is straight up my alley. Let's see it on the wrist. Quite cute. Comes around 63,000 yen, which tax-free is 58,000 yen, which is around $350 US. Next, we move to one of my favorite brands, Movado. So these are 1970s little dress watch from Movado, 31 millimeters. It's a little gold cap at the top, the rest of the case is in stainless steel. But from the front, it just looks stunning. It has these applied gold hour indices and markers with, of course, Arabic numerals, and the dial is in great condition. And I really love the applied Movado logo on top. So let's see it on the wrist. I think it looks incredibly classy and beautiful. This little watch is 74,000 yen, which tax-free is 67,000 yen, $450. Lastly, something quite peculiar. I'm a big sucker for rectangular watches, and this little Zenith from 1965 really caught my attention. It's in stainless steel and it's in great condition. As you can see, no scratches on the back. Let's see it on the wrist. It's quite fun. Beautiful watch. And price-wise, this little watch is 88,000 yen, tax included. Tax-free, that's 80,000 yen. That works to around $550. So a little great deal. We have a 1993 quartz Seiko Dolce. The Dolce line from Seiko has been getting a lot of attention as it offers a little bit more elevated style. So this stainless steel little watch, quartz power, has this silver dial with applied Roman numerals, and it's a very cute little watch. It's kind of like a geezer watch, like my Epic Cobra. This one comes at only 46,000 yen, which is around 42,000 yen, tax-free, which is $280. So in the 70s, Seiko started experimenting a lot more with their design to become funkier, to match the current trends. One of the results of this, King Seiko Vanak line. So the Vanak line, of which one member we see right here, it has this grooved hour indices, the crystal, it has this dome, even the shape, this octagonal shape, it's quite fun and funky. Of course, the star for me is the dial. It has this blue gradient effect that goes from light blue to dark blue. A really fun watch. This little King Seiko goes for 143,000 yen, which goes to around 130,000 yen, tax-free, which is around $800. I didn't end up buying any of these, because while I was filming a segment for the Tokyo Guide to Seiko, I found an incredibly rare and unique watch. Let me buy it, bring it home, and tell you all about it. This is a 1987 Seiko Big Ben, a watch designed to be a perfect copy of the iconic clock tower in London. I have never seen anything quite like it. It doesn't even feature the Seiko logo anywhere on the dial or the case, just on the movement. The 33 by 25mm gold-plated case has a checkers pattern on the sides, while on the bezel you will find an intricate Gothic decoration, exactly like those on the Big Ben. It is also really thin, at 5mm, and it has short-angle lugs, making it hug the wrist really nicely. The cream dial is also a perfect replica and really unique for a wristwatch. It has very slim black Gothic numerals and a faint spider webbing around the center, paired with matching Blake spade ends. Even the minute track has been given a Gothic makeover. On the other side, you will find a plain stainless steel caseback. Inside of it, there is a quartz 5P30 movement. Nothing special, but reliable. I find this watch enchanting, particularly as someone who lived in London for 15 years. It might be one of the most unique Seikos ever made. However, I gotta be honest with you. I don't know how often I'm gonna wear it, but for $295, it was a pretty good deal. What do you think? This marks the end of our Kita and Ueno adventure. I hope you enjoyed the video. We bought a pretty peculiar watch. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe for more Tokyo watch and guides.